Alright, so I wasn't going to make a video so soon because of my health condition. I can barely use my arms and hands to even make a simple video right now, but part of my channel is has to do with like paranormal things happening either to me or to a family member or to somebody that like I've known, or just like a really interesting, fascinating story. I have quite a number of those things on on my channel that I've done in the past. So, but a recent thing happened to me. It was, well, I guess it was yesterday. Yeah, it was yesterday evening. Um, while um, I live out in the country. I have a decent sized yard. I was just walking in my yard like I normally do. I was by myself. This has never happened before. I don't even understand. I don't understand what happened. I wasn't expecting anything to happen. Nothing usually ever happens. So I haven't had anything weird and paranormal happen to me in quite a while. So I wasn't thinking anything. I had nothing other than like mundane things on my mind as I was walking through the yard. Um, so it was still light out, just early evening. It wasn't really dark yet. The sun may have just been starting to set. So yeah, still light. So as and I was by myself. I was walking in the back of my home. The front of my home is more active. It's got there's like a country road. Um, there's cats walking around. There's deer running around, things like that. The back of the house, a little more like not as active because it's a kind of a smaller, more confined area where you got like thick brush and bushes on one side and the house on the other side. And so I was in that area. Um, so I was between the back of my house and the thick brush that I have that's on the other side. Um, the rest of the yard itself is flat for the most part. Okay, so how do I explain this? I was just walking, a normal pace, kind of slow, like just a slow walk basically, and I have neck issues. I can't turn my neck very well in any direction, so I can't really look down very well. I can't look to the sides very well. I can't look up very well. Just very little bit. And see how do I even explain this? Like because I don't understand what happened. I don't understand this at all. Um, so as I was walking, I could sort of see the ground in front of me. Like I can look down a little bit to see the ground in front of me, and obviously I can look forward to make sure I'm not running into anything. So there was nothing there was nothing ahead of me on the ground. Nothing. There was nothing there. It was just grass. There's no like tree branches. There's no like I don't know rocks. There was no cat. There's no like cats or animals or critters in front of me. There was nothing there. Nothing. So, but as I was walking, I looked I looked down slightly and I noticed there was this what looked to be a brown it was a brown colored, I don't know, there was this brown colored thing, or brown, it was like this thing or mass. I don't even know what shape it was. It was solid. It wasn't transparent. It was this brown colored mass right in front of my legs, like right there, to where I was sure that I was going to trip and fall, and I have to be really careful not to trip and fall, because if I do trip and fall on something, I'm going to really hurt my neck and my back and everything that's wrong with me. I have to be like super careful doing things because how bad my neck is, among other things. But like, so as I noticed this brown thing, it didn't have legs. It didn't have. I couldn't see a face or anything on it. It was like I said, it was like this brown mass. It was kind of big. Like it wasn't. It didn't look very small. So it wasn't like a small, like for instance, it wasn't like a small like rabbit or something that like just like ran past me, or like a small cat. It had like it had a thick body to it, like a thickness to it. Like it wasn't slender. Like it was um wide on all sides. Like, but I don't know exactly what the shape was. It didn't have a discernible shape. It was just like, I don't want to say like a square or a rectangle or a circle. It was just like, just this undiscernible mass. And I remember it being brown. It was like the color of it was like it wasn't a dark brown. It was like, like the color of a deer fur. So it would be like a lighter brown. It was actually a lighter brown color, which I don't know. It's just so weird. But anyway, it looked like it was moving. I thought I was going to trip and fall over it, so I got really startled, and I like, what did I even do? I thought I was going to trip over it, so I kind of like just um like stepped forward really fast, and and no, what did I even do? I think I know I got really startled, and I didn't step forward really fast. I probably like stepped to the side or tried to step back really fast. That's probably what I did. And then when I looked again, it was gone. There was nothing there. Um, but the one thing that remember a lot, I remember very vividly, I mean, is it was moving with me. Like as I was walking, it was moving right in front of me, like really close to my feet. I want to say it was like, it wasn't like the height of it. It wasn't to my knees, but it was like in between knee and ankle height. So it wasn't just like flat on the ground. It wasn't that type of thing. And like I said, there was no like fate. There was no like head to it. There was nothing like that. So it wasn't an animal. I could definitely tell that it wasn't an animal. Um, but it was, the weird thing is, like I said, it was moving with me. that's what scared me. Like it wasn't something stationary where I was gonna. I still thought I was gonna trip on it, but it scared me even more because I didn't know what it was because it was like I said, it was like moving with me. It was moving right slightly in front of me. So, and it didn't come from the side. It didn't come from behind me. It was just like there. It didn't come from in front of me. Well, it appeared in front of me. That's it. It just like popped into existence, like because it wasn't there before. I would have noticed that. I would have noticed that for sure. And so when I looked down again, though it was gone. I looked all around me for anything that even remotely resembled it. I looked everywhere. There was nothing. There was nothing brown colored around there anywhere. The cats, the cats we have, wasn't a cat anyway. It didn't look anything like a cat. Are black and gray. There's no brown cat. It wasn't obviously it wasn't a deer. Um, then it wasn't a baby deer either. It wasn't anything like that. So I don't know. It was really scary. Um, the only thing I could think of is that it wasn't my imagination because I clearly saw it really well. The only thing the only thing I came up with was that it was something paranormal that I can't explain. I've never had anything like that happen before. I've heard stories about like people seeing like like masses, like black masses or white masses, things like that. That were like, you know, it was something sort of like that. Yeah, I have I don't know what it I don't know what it was. That's what's it's bugging me. That's what's bugging me and bothering me so much. And what prompted me to make this video. um, I don't know what it could be. Um, other than this, like it was definitely creepy. It was definitely creepy because I didn't know what the heck it was. So, um, but yeah, I was gone after that. I looked down once. There it was, moving right in front of me, and then that's what startled me to like. I think I either like moved to the side or like moved backwards really fast. Looked down again, then it was gone. Then I started looking for it. But yeah, let me know if anything like this has ever happened to you. This is crazy. I wasn't expecting this at all. Wasn't expecting anything weird or paranormal to happen to me. Like lately, I've just been dealing with all of my health issues and pain and all of that crap going on. But yesterday was definitely that part of the day. The day was definitely interesting. So I don't know. Let me know what you think. I'd love to know what you think this might have been. I don't think it was my imagination. It was very clear. It was very, very clear. Nothing like that had ever happened before to me. Um, and has anything like this ever happened to any of you guys? Like anything that resembles that? Like I said, I've heard stories about like weird masses like this before. It's just I don't know. Um, it's been a while since something similar to this has happened, but to me. So yeah, it really startled me. But that's what happens when you like least expect it. That's when it usually happens, I guess. It's been my experience about it with these things anyway. All right. End the video here. Um, and hope to be back with more videos in the near future. Thank you for watching. And yeah, again, let me know what you think about all this. about this story, this experience that I had. Only thing I can think of is something supernatural, something paranormal, I guess. Don't know what else I can come up with other than it being imaginative, but I don't think it was. It was too vivid, too clear. All right. Um, Thanks for watching. I'll be back with more hopefully soon.